See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, scary route today. And follow us down Courage Lane, they cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicating rage, not this intoxicating. This is far more tragic than what's comprehended. This has got to stop. I don't understand everything as a man. I'm authorized by God to make this petition. Believe it, especially when you hate and aim to kill a man.
TOTB is back. You can't stop the rain. It's back, man. Shout out to BMF. I know y'all watch BMF, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man. You know that's my tail, man. We are back in the building, man. What's up, family? So glad that y'all tuned back in with us. Y'all see me back here, man, rocking this season after season after season. They try to get rid of us, man, but you know, like I said, you can't stop the rain. We right back here, man. So glad y'all tuned back in to the dopest podcast out here in the streets. Last time we seen y'all, man, it was a little, you know, it was holiday time, you know, Christmas and everything. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year. You know, we are officially in Black History Month. So, man, power to the people, man. You know, Black History Month, everything black, buy black, shop black, you know what I'm saying? Not loose squares and all that other stuff, but the other part of black, okay? Let's show some unity, all right? Man, for real, though, we so glad y'all back with us, man. Y'all know how we do it here on this show, man. We bring you the latest and the greatest topics out there in the streets. Of course, we got the guys. We're going to introduce our guest in a minute, but right next to her is the holy man himself, Holy Grind. Say what's up to the people, man.
Man, blessing to everybody, man. Good to see you all. Glad to be back. Glad y'all back in the building, checking in with us.
You know it. Where can they find you, bro?
Man, you can find me at Holy Grind on Instagram or Holy Grind on Facebook.
You know the vibes. Right next to him is the philosopher, B Scholar. What's up, man? Where can they find you, bro?
Salute. And happy to see you guys again. You can catch me at Black_Scholar, IG.
You know it. Right next to him, the guy that makes me look like Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Moolah Monster, man. Say what's up to him,
What's up? Welcome back. You can find me at Moolah Monster Collections on Instagram. Check me out.
You know the vibes. And of course, I'm Reggie Moving Forward. You just call me RMF. You can find me at the NASSOCIETY or simply Reggie Moving Forward on Facebook. And we are
Thinking outside the box.
Can't stop the rain. We right back at it. Right next to me, we have the pleasure of having the lovely, extraordinary. She is a dancer. She is a model. She is a singer. She is a disregard the last part. Tiffany Miss. Let's give her a hand clap, man. Welcome to the show.
What's
Tiff is in the building. What can they find you at, Tiff?
You can find me at, I don't use my Instagram like that, y'all, but I'm getting up to speed. medschool_Hiicks.
All right. You know, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having
All right.
me.
Don't embarrass me. Okay, so look, we about to get into it. All right, now, for real. It's been so much that's been happening over the last few months, family. I mean, you can talk about a variety of topics. Since December, Chicago and around the world has taken a big turn on a lot of different events, right? But of course, you come in here because we're going to give you the latest information out there. We're going to give our inputs on it, right? So, of course, if your first time checking out the show, Ryan, tell the people, man, what are we talking about this Black History Month?
So, hey, and that's it right there. Black history. Today's topic is Black history. And the reason what we're talking about, we ain't finna bore y'all, or, you know, even though it's not boring to those of us who care about the things, the strides that we made in the past. But what we want to address today is we want to deal with looking at the strides we made and the things that we've come from and the things that we've done that was positive and uplifting. We can't help but look at what's going on today and look at the history that we're making now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's sometimes it's saddening and it's sickening and it's disgusting when you look at where we came from to the point that we've got now, and then you turn around and you see the history that's being made now, like the lynching we just saw with Tyre Nichols.
Whoa. Yes, sir.
We just want to give our condolences first and foremost to his family. You know, that was a tragedy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if y'all watched it, but I watched it. I actually cried. I actually cried when I saw it, because before knowing any details about it,
right,
it was very disturbing. You know what I mean? To see what took place. And like I said, when I looked at it, it looked like a lynching by our own.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I even was talking to my guys about have we traded in loyalty for lynchings now.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the things that's going on now, it's bad enough you got all the violence in Chicago, which we're going to get into that too, because that's something that we got to address as well, is, you know, the murder and the death rate, the death toll is going on in our city, you know, and how did we come from a place of making strides to be better, to achieve so much, to end up in a place now where now, you know, the violence, the death, and these things that's taking place now amongst our people, to our own people, how it's overseen or it's not overseen, or how it's drowning out the good things that's happening with our people, if I'm making sense to you.
Absolutely.
So once again, welcome to the show. The first time tuning in, man, you know how we do it here on the platform. We have a lovely guest. We have the brothers here, man, the thinkers, to give our input on what's going on in the world. We're talking about Black History Month in the state of our people back then and now. This is supposed to be the month, although this is the shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
We try to embrace it. You know, we have upcoming this Sunday, we have a Super Bowl facing with for the first time, two Black quarterbacks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
So,
history,
you know, it's history in the making. It's a lot of different things that we're supposed to celebrate as a people, you know. This is supposed to be our winning season. We're supposed to win right now. You see what I'm saying? But of course, destruction always hits us. So you guys give your input as well about what you think about what the state of our culture, our community is as Black people, as, you know, people that live in this world and just trying to succeed. But if we're talking about Black history and the things that's going on, I'm curious. Let's ask the guest first. What was your initial thought when you seen the stuff that happened with Tyre Nichols? And I know it's not from our city, but still, it hit us like it was one of our own. You see what I'm saying?
Initially, I was flabbergasted, honestly. I was hoping that it was a dream, but it's not. It makes me hurt for our young Black men, for men in general, our Black men going out just to even go to the store or go, you know, hang out with their friends or with their family. I'm sorry, y'all. It just is definitely too much for me. Definitely prayers to his family, but it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, it's devastating.
It is.
I really had my son to watch it with me, you know, for a weekend, you know, and first thing he said was, what did he do? You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you don't have to do nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, but look how you look. You see what I'm saying? So, you know.
Well, I had the opposite effect. I really wasn't shocked at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, I feel, you know, condolences to the family, but I think we got a knack for going to the extreme on our own.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because it's our own, we shouldn't be surprised by this.
I'm glad you said that, because that's kind of like that's directly on point to what we're talking about when we label this Black history. You know, like now we're actually leaving a mark behind that we're saying this is something that we've come accustomed to us doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we've come accustomed
To violence.
and not just violence, but here you got, okay, like literally I look at it like a lynching, man. Like I got a question. Let me put it this way. I got a question. Should they be held? Do we think they should be held? Not held accountable. We think they should. Should the punishment be worse for them than it would be? And I'm not saying that from a judicial point.
Right.
I'm saying, do you feel like they should get a worse punishment than if it was done by somebody outside of our race?
Okay. Well,
Again, not from a judicial point. Do you feel, as a Black man and a Black woman, that they punishment, you want their punishment to be far more severe?
Well, if you go with your emotions, you want it to be. But if you go with your logic, this got to be the swiftest arrest that we've never seen.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? So, like, but if you emotion, you want the kitchen sink. Remember I said, our emotions want it to be violent. Our emotions want it to be more.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But we see these type of violence every day. I was shocked to see that, like, and you can ask yourself, did you think we was going to even protest it?
Oh man.
Wow.
I mean, just think about it for a minute. You know, like if it was a white cop, we'd be out there, you know. Did you think that we was finna even protest?
But like
it?
you said, it was so quick. I don't even think they had no chance to. I think immediately they fired on.
They tried to after the video was released.
Right.
So they definitely tried to after the video release. But personally, do I think that they need to be held like to a higher standard, like, you know, a harsher punishment? I don't. That's hard to say. Should they? Absolutely, because you're doing this to your own. So you're confirming that that's okay, and that's okay for our black men to do that to our black men. Like, you're confirming that. I have a little young, like, this little young homie, my sonny boy. Like, I worry about sending him to school, and I worry about the music that he listens to. I worry about when he does anything and he's not in my presence because
stuff like this.
Because of stuff like this, I mean, like, we just.
Well, we know it. We know it ain't gonna be 20, 30 years. No. So the minimum, it be always around that little 5 to 10 years these officers get. You know what I'm saying? Because they always feel like they was on duty. You know what I'm saying? As an officer, you know what I'm saying, holding the law. And I ain't never seen nobody get, 20 or better and no cops.
Something like that.
You know, so.
But my thing is just, do you feel like that? Do you feel they should get punished more?
I don't think none bigger than the other, white, black.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just asking.
That's fair. I mean, I look at it and, like I said, once again, man, you see we back at it. We talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the rain till TOTB is back in the building, man. You know. I love it. Hey, that's my show. I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. Season 2 of BMF is cracking. But no. I want to take a different turn to it. And don't get me wrong, I agree with everything. That's why I love this platform. I agree with everybody's views on it, right? I want to take a different turn to it because, of course it's unfortunate and it's sad to hear what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? But I want to take a turn and think outside the box, so to speak, right? You got to pick a side. You see what I'm saying? I feel like anybody that holds the badge of a police officer, you got to pick a side. If you are one on the side that you know is righteous and good and not a crook and not crooked, you can't see other people with a badge doing crooked stuff, knowing they're doing crooked stuff, and you don't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not so much a black and a white thing, because of course if it was white Caucasian officers, we would have tore up the city. They would have tore up the city, right? Because it's black people and they're in a fraternity and things like that, of course, that part. But I feel like law enforcement in general, right? When you have that badge, it gives you the right to feel like you're invincible, I feel like if you're a cop, you got to pick a side. And I know that's hard because people want to protect and provide for their families. If you're a cop, you're a good cop, and you're not with corrupt stuff, you don't want to say, look, Sarge, so-and-so and so-and-so doing this. And I know I'm going to risk my livelihood and everything, but forget that. This is what's important. If I lose my job, I'm going to do this. People don't really stand on that. And I get that, but that's,
We wish that happened. You know what I'm saying? We wish that cops can follow the rules, but we know we ain't living in that lifetime, right?
That's
but
sad.
What I'm saying is, it can be some good people who turn into police and get with a crew or a person who trained them, and they can cross that, you know what I'm saying, that gun line. Yeah, and get corrupt, but they don't understand. They just thinking this is the teaching. The teaching that you get from the gate, you know what I'm saying, is how you're going to, you know what I'm saying, continue your career.
I don't even think it's the teaching. It's the oath they make.
I think racism still got involved with it. I think it's a systematic programming. I think we are conditioned to mistreat each other harsher because those same black cops would not have behaved that way if those were white people.
Yeah,
they would have got right in line, but because of the programming, we believe that we deserve it. We deserve this. You know what I'm saying? So because and we've been programmed to mistreat each other and hurt each other. that it didn't even cross over into law enforcement.
Yeah.
Now I ain't pointing the finger and say like, but I'm just saying we've been conditioned in such a way.
In other words, this the history that
this
we
is
had
the history
made.
of it,
This-
right?
this
Right.
the
So the
history of it,
history told us, that we're less than and worse than, and now we do it with our program.
But I think it's a moral issue too. Is we, again, what you're saying, we morally feel like that's what we can do. You get the badge, you get the power. So if you're not to your foundation, if you're not set in the right
Grounded.
Grounded in righteousness.
you will
But-
be easily swayed.
But I bet you we know what to do when we come up against the right people.
Well, that's true, but I think
I bet
it's such a
you're not going to see that type of behavior.
I see what he's saying, because basically he's saying if it was like say if they was Caucasians, they wouldn't have did
They
that.
wouldn't have did
They
that
was
to no
doing the same thing,
Caucasian.
but because they was black
Right.
and the way that we've been conditioned throughout history,
Exactly.
they responded in that
We
way.
responded to it. Like,
Because it is a sense of morality as far as them because they take an oath to the badge rather than having an oath to righteousness or oath to God.
Right.
Their oath is to the badge.
Right.
So that's why you got some that come in and they easily corrupted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they
We
feel like
do
well I
it,
want
though.
to be, but it's yeah, you right.
we do it.
You right.
We are programmed. It's easy for me to kill somebody that look like me than to kill someone who doesn't look like me.
Because that's what we killing.
well, the oath is technically supposed to be to serve the people. Like you take an oath for being a doctor, you take an oath for being a nurse. It's supposed to be to serve the people. As
But are we people?
are we supposed to be treated like people? But I mean,
I
psychologically,
think PTSD got a lot to do with it too.
oh, it's written
You
all
know,
through. It's written all through history's time. PTSD from slavery and thinking about experiments that they were doing on us, black
People
men,
from
y'all,
prison.
people from
Yeah.
prison. They did all types of stuff. So I think that it's conditioned. Like
Yeah, it's
conditioned.
we were literally just talking about this about a psychology study that is done for where you take a white dial and a black dial,
yeah,
and you ask the child which dial is the bad dial, which dial is the good dial,
yeah.
and staggering data points to a lot of kids saying, "Oh, well, the darker dial is the bad dial."
Because I'm gonna tell you in reality, not to cut you off, you're gonna have more police officers, more people willing to talk about this police incident than any other incident we didn't have.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is this? You'll have cops be like, "Oh yeah, those guys were wrong." They're willing to talk about that situation because in their mind, that situation don't apply to them.
Yeah, because of the demographic
Because
of the
of the
individuals that's
exactly.
involved.
But police brutality, this is no new
Nothing
phenomenon.
new for us.
The only new phenomenon is we got a chance to witness us do it to us.
In such a horrific
Right.
way, man.
Yeah, I think that because, and like I say, I mean, I'm not trying to throw no shade on certain police officers. I don't feel like every police officer is corrupt.
Right.
I have a cousin, and I'm not gonna say where he's living at, but he's not Chicago, but he's a cop. I think he's actually one of the top cops, if not a sheriff or something like that.
Right.
And I love him to death. He's like my brother, and I know he is one of those people that's like stands for justice. He's
Right.
his father was a cop. Like he really mean it. But I know he sees corrupt shit on a daily, and it kills him not to say, look, look at this badge, wife, kids. I'm gonna have to. I can't.
something
I gotta do something. I gotta work at Chipotle or something. I don't know, but I know that kills him because it happens right in front of his face. So that's what I'm saying. Like, could y'all take a job like that, knowing that you seeing so much corruptness, but you can't? I ain't gonna say can't say nothing, but you have to like weigh which one you gonna do.
So watch this. So that I'm glad you said that, because in order to take a job like that, you got to be willing to die.
Period.
You got
Your
to be
moral
willing to
conviction
die.
got to be so.
And that's that's the difference between our history, because you had these people, the freedom fighters, that was willing to die
Yes.
for us to get to advance in life, to get the freedoms that we get.
Right.
And that's why we bringing up this topic, because we had people that was willing to die for what was right for us as a people. But now we got more. You got people they not willing to die. We compromise.
We want to.
Or either we conform.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
And that's sad. That's sad because, well, my hubby is a police officer, so I'm sure that he sees corrupt stuff on a daily.
Yeah.
But it's the love that he has for his people and just serving and wanting to present. There are good cops of all colors. I can't imagine how that makes him feel to have to go out there on a daily.
Yeah.
Because you're already labeled bad, even if you're black.
Yeah.
You know, they don't even, you know, you go make a stop. Hey, you know, your license plate was crooked. Pow, pow, pow. Like, you know, it just, it's hard, but he does experience stuff, and you know, salute to him for doing what he does. Salute to all the good officers that are protecting and serving their communities. But yeah, I would say if you're in a position and you're not grounded, absolutely. And I think that that's in any field, whether that's in entertainment, whether that's in law enforcement, whether that's in you know, whether you're a policyholder in Washington or down in Springfield. I think it just takes your moral conviction to be at an all-time low, or you to be slipping and something happened, and before you know, well, it's not that bad. Well, this is this, and then before you know it, it's like a domino effect. Oh, this little thing, it's just a little thing. Then it turns into stuff. I wonder how many incidents these particular officers have up their rap sheet.
Yeah.
That I don't think this was just a isolated incident. I think that there were situations that came before this that happened.
I'm just gonna say this to
I
you, but
said
I'm gonna go
that
back
too.
to grind. I think the picture is our convictions are different. It's easy for us to look at a street kid and look at him killing his other, but we don't even want to process that the law enforcement can be violent to one another. We don't have any conviction. Our moral compass is not there, and we starting to see it spill out into everything that we do. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, to all the you know, all the officers who let the badge go to their head, you know what I'm saying? Like, soon as you become a cop, you walk different, talk different. Like that ain't gonna keep you grounded. You know what I'm saying? Keep you grounded is now you protecting the people, you serving the community. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be more, you know what I'm saying, approachable. You know what I'm saying?
What if he think the
I done
community?
seen- I
What
done
if he
seen-
think that community
you
that
need
he
to be more
served?
relatable towards the people.
Yeah. What if he think you as dirty as them other people say that you are?
That's why she was saying, like, you know, if you ain't grounded, you should be judging because you a cop. You know what I'm saying? You still supposed to be looking out for the people, no matter how you look at it. No matter if you are
But
crackhead.
what if he think, you know? But you say look out for the people. That might just be a figure of speech.
But which it really is, because they coming from they joining a fraternity. That was created
Right.
to capture and kill us anyway. You know what I mean? So
you the enemy.
That's where police stem from anyway. You know, we really go deep into it. So you would think that okay, well, let's infiltrate it in order for us to change things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's why we like say in history, the whole purpose into infiltrating and getting to different structures of government is for to help us, for us to get into it to help our people.
Absolutely.
But we've come so far away from that to the point now we get into it and we turn into the same one.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
That's where that moral grounding that you've always been teaching us, even in in services, like you got to be morally grounded, because if the devil finds an entry point,
you get tempted,
he's going to maximize that, and before you know it,
and that's why he don't overflow certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with what they want, because they ain't morally and grounded. You know what I'm saying?
If I give it to you,
you go. Come on now.
Exactly.
But like you said, our history, we seeing it played out in real time. How we,
say it, bro.
how we moving far away from our moral compass. We seeing it in real time.
Even outside of that, when you look at the violence that's going on, we was talking about how you look on social media, and now in Chicago, like they showing all these storefront cameras and people ringing bells, and they showing all these murders that's taking place. And of course, you can't tell who the people is because they masked up and hoodied up. But these people, like, the people is loving this stuff. Like, you see people putting up hearts. They loving to see people getting killed, getting shot to death in cars. I'm talking about aired out with assault rifles, and they showing this stuff live on social media. And it's like, man, this is what we've come to. Like we've come so far in history to excel to a point where we can actually achieve something, do better, achieve wealth. Now, not comparing it to nobody else's wealth, no other race wealth. Just we've come to a point where we can actually build something and establish ourselves, but yet we celebrate more of us killing one another than anything. We're celebrating death amongst each other. We celebrating all these sinful things that we're doing that causes a hindrance, not just to the people that you're hurting, but to whole families, you know what I'm saying, and communities. And we celebrate that over everything. It's like, how did we get from this place to here? How did we get from that? How did we get from a group of people who's striving for more and striving for excellence to a people that's in love with death?
You know the vibes. Black History Month. Of course, we're here talking about it on the greatest platform out there, TOTB. Be sure you like, subscribe, share. Definitely comment to all the episodes. Each season, you're going to find us here talking that good stuff. Be sure you subscribe. TOTB_show on YouTube. And, of course, here at the Indie Studios, man, rocking with you guys, all right? And, of course, we're going to touch on that topic a little bit more because we're talking about the state of our Black culture and Black History Month. And before the show, before we went on air, we was talking about another situation that, you know, I kind of knew about it, but I didn't know as in depth as, you know, some of my fam here know about it. So there's a situation with someone named Hennessy, and, you know, because I'm not totally aware of it, I'm going to let Grind just keep them updated about what's going on with this, because it was news to me.
So it's crazy because it was and I ain't gonna say the names of nobody else, and I ain't gonna say the real name, but Hennessy was supposedly this stripper that was stripping at a place that was only supposed to be of women who were born women,
Right?
Okay. Real women,
right.
You know, they can cancel me, I don't care. Real women, you know what I mean? But it was he's a male that got snipped.
Transition.
Like that word transition.
You know, get transformed or whatever. He's a trans. And he out here tricking rappers. He out here tricking rappers and taking pictures with them and all this stuff. And now he telling on all of them. Calling them gay and all this. One of the rappers that he got with, the young man, actually seemed distraught bad, and he came open about it. He was like, well, he got the proof, so ain't no use in me lying about it. You know, he had oral sex. You know, what dude got down on him. You know, but that's the problem with you fornicating. You know, I'm gonna put it out. You shouldn't be fornicating, boy. But here we go. Anyway, he if you can judge me or whatever, that's how I feel. Right. But he got down with dude. And then dude went back talking about him. Now, since he know about it and everybody knowing he got the proof, the guy came out and said this, the young rapper.
Transformer.
The young rapper.
Okay.
The young rapper. He said it's crazy because, not the trans, but the young rapper. Right. He said it's crazy and it's hurtful because I didn't know what I got myself into. And it's just crazy because I'm going to come out and admit it, even though everybody else who he blatantly got proof of, they may not come out and admit it. He said, but I'm going to come out and admit it. I did it. You know what I'm saying? He said, and it messed me, it basically like it messed him up. But what messed him up even more is how people so quick to kill him, even though it could have happened to anybody. Because the guy looked like a girl. Now, I may look at details a little bit more. You know what I mean? How strong your neck look. Yeah. Things like that.
How many push-ups you can do.
I may look at, but a lot of people who was other guys like bloggers who were saying he would have tricked them too.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, he was saying how people so quick to just judge him and bash him and try to kill his character. You know what I mean? And he like, man, what? And that's my thing. Like, we so quick that even though I don't agree with what he did, I can understand him making a mistake.
Right.
You know. And is it that we always looking to just kill the character or the person our own? Like, we ain't never looking to help him resolve the situation? Just thinking about the mental state he was in. Like, does anybody think about that about him?
So just to make sure I'm understanding you, you're saying that you don't agree with the act or the him tricking him as if he was a woman?
I don't agree with either one.
Okay.
I don't agree with either one because listen, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the act.
Okay.
He should, but she shouldn't have been fornicating. You know how I feel. Yeah, I know the truth of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? Doing it before. So I mean, they gonna get down. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. So I don't agree with the act, but I definitely don't agree with him being tricked either. You know what I mean? And I don't agree with people just bashing him because he got tricked.
Yeah, when it comes to reaction, you're always gonna get something for something. But let me tell you, how we go from Black History Month to
But we ain't dealing with
It's a transition.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
but here what Reg was saying.
I like that transition. That's a good
Nah, but what
segue.
Reg was saying though, we just going. What Reg was saying was like, you looking at this like this is the type of stuff. Like what history are we making? Like this is the type of stuff that we.
What do you do if they out here tricking?
This is what we.
Hey,
got
let me tell
going
you
on.
something though.
Oh my God.
Most people, this just me.
Come on, Moolah.
Most people
They get tricked.
that get tricked,
No.
they had some type of
Oh man.
No.
curiosity in them. Let me tell you why. The reason why some of them bloggers say they will get tricked because they are some people who like to just go in without, being aware of the situation that's
Right.
at hand.
Seeing if she get like what her balance
Like,
is
yo, you want
Like-
the most feminine stuff
Right.
to come out this woman.
Have
on your
her read
dick.
to you
like,
first.
like you not.
Ooh.
She gonna give you some type of
Right.
tone or some type of. Yo, I'm telling you.
right.
Listen.
Do a spelling bee
No,
contest or
I
something,
don't-
right?
And you got to be one of the freakiest.
Right.
You can't be like low.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be
Do an
high.
arm wrestling
Your
challenge.
frequency on freakiness
Right.
gonna be high.
Right.
That's how you get tricked.
Right.
Because you going for every. Hey,
I ain't debating.
I'm telling you.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? You're not finna be tricked. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
You're not
debating.
gonna
Matter
be
of fact,
tricked.
she should be afraid to trick you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
that
It's
much
like
on
if
point.
you can, you know what I'm saying? She should be careful about tricking you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I
She
mean?
shouldn't even want you now.
But
Yeah.
I disagree that men who have fallen victim to that are curious about that, because there are a lot of women who have transitioned. To be honest with you, some of them be looking badder than the kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, her chuchas all the way up here looking real good, and they
Yeah.
look like women. So if they're castrated and they're,
Something
they got
gonna give.
But it's easy if you, like you said, your freak level has to be that high. But I mean, I've never partaken in that, so I'm not for sure what that was like. But I do agree that I don't agree that it's easy. It's easier for them because
I don't think we should judge that person if they were tricked.
We lack empathy. We lack
And
empathy.
that's what it was
I'm
all.
saying. If they was tricked sincerely, why you judge somebody for being tricked?
Yeah, because we're a selfish society. All we want to do is point the finger. We don't want to turn the mirror on ourselves and say, you know what, that could have happened to me. We always want to just say and judge people. And look, I'm learning as I get older, I don't need to judge nobody because I don't want to be judged.
I'm just saying it's dangerous. Like what Benny Siegel said, that's dangerous.
So let me say this.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down to is. The biggest problem is we ain't using restraint no more.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like the men have no restraint. You know what I mean? They just willing to go out there and get down with anything just for the sake of just being just get down.
But what if he was dating them though, Brian? What if it wasn't a one night stand?
Which we didn't probably get some letters about that probably after this. But I'm saying regardless, it's still you ain't got no restraint to even hold back enough to investigate.
If you went on 2 or 3 dates with her, you supposed to got tricked.
Man.
But man, I'm telling you, it is not that easy. If I pulled up some profiles of some,
The look is not just. It's more than just a look as a man.
For you than it is for us.
Right. It's gonna.
Right,
we got all these other look symptoms that we be looking for.
But watch this, right? He say other symptoms.
That person drink cold tea.
But watch this. I got a question for y'all. Right?
She drinking Gatorades and shit around.
I got a question for you though, right? And this is what. And I'm glad you.
Why I like this?
Who was Elena Wicker?
I ain't got a clue.
Do you know who Elena Wicker is?
No.
Elena Wicker. Okay. And this is why we
We're
call
talking Olympic track stars.
this is why we called it Black History Month.
Right.
Elena Wicker is a 13-year-old graduate who going to I think it's Alabama Med School.
Oh yes, the young lady, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that happened in 2022, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. See, we got things like this taking place,
Greatness.
but we don't even. Our people have no idea because we got stuff like
Hennessy.
right.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
in the forefront.
Right.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, how is it that this, you know what I'm saying? And it's all people. Why ain't nobody pubbing
Right.
that?
Yeah.
We pubbing this on social media.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason I'm glad he brought that up, because that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, man, we gotta get
distracted with the BS.
Yes.
You know, we like to hear BS. We don't hear about nobody graduate.
man.
You know what I mean?
And we need
won't hear
to.
about somebody getting tricked.
Oh, we flooded with a lynching of our own brother
But if you,
by our own people.
But if you look at it though, you know what I'm saying, we all the blame of that also, because we all have each other numbers, you know what I'm saying? We text each other. What do we send each other?
Pictures.
No, more than that. We send each other something that happened real bad to a person.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about
You
that.
know, so we don't send each other positive, some
And
TD
that's
Jakes.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
some real
don't
things.
nobody want to hear about
No,
positive.
but if you send it, you start doing more, you will start receiving more and start, you know what I'm saying?
Sex,
understanding.
drug, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
So all our viewers out there,
Yeah.
I'm glad Turbo said that, right? Y'all heard what he said, right?
He said,
So we got to start amongst us to set the pace, right?
right.
Absolutely.
We got to reset this thing.
Send more positive affirmation.
Send more positive
That's
things.
right.
Yeah.
Share more positive things on social media.
What you put
Right.
out there.
Even amongst your groups,
Yeah.
your group chats and all that thing. Send more positive stuff rather than sending this ignorant stuff. Now, I'm not saying not bring awareness to things like what happened with Tyre Nichols.
Yeah.
We definitely got to bring awareness to that stuff. But all this other nonsense, let us, and if we gonna start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst ourselves,
Right.
we challenge y'all out there to do the same thing. Start sharing more of the stuff, the positive stuff that happened, like
right.
Spellman, who got a 95.8 black graduation rate.
Right.
Black men.
So for
graduation
Black
of black
History
men.
Month, we're going to do the positive challenge.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
I like
good.
that.
That's
Positive
good.
challenge.
We're
Flood
gonna do
your
the
social
positive
media
challenge.
with something positive.
Positive.
Yeah.
That's
Is
good.
going on rather than with this stuff, this tearing us down.
Yeah, let it die down.
Or these Chicago killings. You know what I'm saying? This stuff that's happening that they putting up on social media and things like that. You know, that's what it is, man.
I'm for it. I like it, man. Changing the culture of Black History Month, you know,
Absolutely.
and making it more positive, because we do live in a cancel culture. You know, we love mess, drama, confusion. That's what social media is flooded with.
It's just so easy
You
to
know?
get conditioned
To do
into
that, yeah.
some, you know what I'm saying, negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to get yourself out of there, even though you don't even think you even a part of it.
Well, even naturally, the human mind will always remember something bad
Facts.
than it will remember
Right.
something good. Like
Mhm.
you will have a whole week of you know, everything
Yeah.
going great. God is blessing you. Hallelujah. The moment the stuff hits the fan, you like 3 months, you like, oh, whew, it is rough. I done been there. I'm guilty of it too. But the mind is kind of conditioned like that you will hold on to that one thing. You will be like, you got like a whole year of blessing in this one
That
day
is kinda
or
true.
these couple of weeks.
We don't remember our blessings, do we?
Yeah, it's
We
crazy.
remember
Man,
our problems, though.
no,
But
no,
think
no.
about it. But we don't
Exactly.
remember our blessings.
Exactly.
That's why so many people be so quick to give up on God.
Yeah.
So quick.
They take the blessings for granted.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you always kind of, again, your mind is like, man, okay, well, he did it that one time. He did it back then. He ain't finna do it right now. And you kind of keep telling yourself that. But like you know, like Pastor said, you will start to condition yourself like, well, dang, all I see is all this killing and stuff like this. And, you know, my house, stuff going on at the house and stuff like that.
But a baby was just born.
But a baby was just born, or a couple just got married,
Yeah, just couple,
or you got some schools in Chicago. We got like 99% graduation rates. Why are we not celebrating these amazing people out here? Why are we not celebrating people who are out here, like my mentor, like who is in the trenches, wanting for students of color to be in positions in medicine, medical school deans, presidents of hospitals. Like she is breaking that. Why don't we talk about
What's her
this
name?
lady? Dr. Lamenta Conway. I love you, mommy. That is my mentor, who is rocking out, who is flipping over tables, getting students in position to be seen. Because a lot of times as Black students, we're not seen. As an older pre-med student, baby, they don't see you. You gotta almost step that much harder than anybody else, and that's in anything, whether that's sports, medicine. It don't even matter whether you're in politics, business. You gotta step. You can't be half stepping. So this woman is shaking the ground, and she's conditioning us in just not only just medicine, just our stature, our
Mhm.
posture,
That's
a
beautiful.
Christian-led organization that's coming to shape things. We are the world changers of medicine. We are the world changers of business because medicine is a business. We're changing the business. We're snatching it back from Big Pharma. We're snatching it back from the government, and we're doing things to help promote the people.
Black history.
I
Black
love that.
history.
What's her name again?
Yeah, I'm about
Dr.
to say.
Lamenta Conway. She's
Shout
on
out to
Facebook.
Shout
Dr.
out
Conway.
to
Conway.
Dr.
Shout out.
At
Dr.
the I Am Able Foundation.
Shout out,
Amazing
Dr.
work.
Out here doing big things. All right. So look, this is what we're gonna do, man. We, of course, like I said, we back, man. You know, we talking that good stuff. Before we do our normal segment of shout out to the plug, we're gonna get to something that is probably one of the most controversial parts of our show. So just give a quick announcement about the What's in That Bag segment. Disclaimer, you know. Of course, we get all these emails and everything. Like I said, we've been off since December, so you know we're catching up on some of these, you know, emails from you guys. So I guarantee your stuff is gonna be read on air. But I received one that I found was fitting, so I forwarded, and I want to let the thinkers and the young lady know what's going on in that bag. Do you know about what's going on in that bag? I'm pretty sure you know about
I
what's
have
going on in
heard
that
about
bag.
what's going on in that bag.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't have nothing in that bag, I'm going to shake it on and pass it around.
There you
go.
All right.
There you
You know
go.
what it is, all right? So that's how it works, man. What's in that bag? I read the letter. You know, the thinkers and the young lady give their opinion. I finish off with mine, and then hopefully we help out. And you know, that's what we do. We help out here, man. You know, can't stop the rain. All right. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to get
Let's
it?
get it.
We're ready.
All
Let's dig in there.
right. Okay, it says, "What's up, TOTB fam? Every time I see this in the bag segment, I be hearing these insane, crazy stories from people. So I figured I'd add my madness. So here is it. I want your biased opinion. I work in the professional world, the corporate world downtown Chicago, so I'm on my shit. Make great money in my career. I normally ignore dudes that try to talk to me, but I allowed this one guy who caught my attention to take my number. When he hit me up, I asked him when was he taking me out on a date. He responded by saying instead of taking me out on a date that he would cook for me.
Okay.
I thought it was a little forward for a first date, but I went along with it. I told him what I wanted him to cook for me, but I told him I wanted to be specific so he could either send me the money to go get the groceries or I can go with him to get the groceries. He was a little weary about both options, but said, okay, I can meet him at the grocery store. When we met at the grocery store, got a few items. I noticed when he paid for it, it wasn't with a credit card, it was with a link card. Then on top of that, when we left the store, he walked me to my car and I asked him, where did he park? And he responded, he's not mobile right now and he's waiting on his lift to come. I definitely feel a certain way about this guy. Some of my friends say I'm being a little too picky, but other people are saying I need to stop ignoring the red flags. So, TOTB, what do you think? Check outside the box. All right, so
That's a good one.
situation is, once again, thank you for that letter. I'm sorry we're just getting back to it, so I had to find it and kind of forward it. But situation is, thinkers and young lady. This young lady, she's on her shit. You know what I'm saying? Making good money, work downtown. She on her boss stuff. Dudes talk to her all the time, right? This one particular time, she gave dude some rhythm. You know, they start texting. She said, well, look, when you take me on a date, he said, you know what? Instead, I'm going to cook for you. It was a little shocking to her, so she said, okay, well, I want this. I want specifically this. Either you're going to send me the money and I get it, or I can go to the store with you. He's like, okay, come to the store. And he paid for it with a link card, right? Then found out he don't even have a car. He had to take the groceries back to wherever he was going in a lift. Now she's questioning, should she even date this guy? What do you think? Do you think she's been a little bit too picky, or is she ignoring the red flags as far as dating this guy? Of course, we got to go with the guy. What do you think?
Okay. All right. I think for the caliber of woman she is, maybe they're just not a good match. Do I think that she is being a little, what's the word?
Bougie?
Yeah, we could go with bougie.
Okay.
We could go with bougie because I just think that situation may be just a moment in time where he's just having a hard time. Now for me, you know, struggling college student, you got that link card, baby, come on and spend it. But that's just me, okay? Okay, I said I was gonna act right today.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
But that's just me. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. Now I think she need to have a conversation with him. So how long is this going to occur? What are we doing? What's your goals to fixing the situation? I'm not saying
Fixing the situation.
fixing the situation.
Okay.
Because it could be hey man, I lost my job. Stuff
Really?
started happening. I'm open to that. But I think that maybe because of her being the caliber of woman she is, that high earner situation, maybe right now may not be the best time for them to date. Or maybe I would suggest maybe him focus on what he needs to fix for himself.
Wow.
I don't necessarily think maybe he should be dating, possibly, but
Okay.
I'm not turning
You
down
all
love.
over the
I
place.
don't think he's love in the air.
All right. Everywhere,
I
girl.
think he love, but
I think he being judged. Like
I do think he's being judged.
Like, first of all, when he offered to cook, that was a judge right there. I think it's kind of clever that he want to cook for. First of all, we don't even know what the link is about. Maybe he's just a smart spender or something
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying.
He spent money on the link. And secondly, we don't even know nothing about the vehicle situation. Maybe the man lived downtown and had no need for a
That's
vehicle.
what I was saying.
So I think she really needs to just really allow herself to stop prejudging him and then just, allow him to better understand him, and then she can make these assumptions. He's been prejudged. And what if he got these situations and he actually a good guy?
But you know what? Like, you guys crazy,
Y'all
right?
crazy, man.
No, because I'm
Y'all
listening
crazy.
because I know I have other episodes in my head,
Think
right?
outside the box.
And let's go with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to do it with me. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter, her guy, she fell off the heels for, and he got a link card, no car. He can't even come to family outings. He can't even take her,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying, to the medical place,
He got left.
the hospital, anything. Would you allow that?
We don't. She just met dude.
Okay.
He said on the first day he offered to cook for her. That's all we really
She
know about.
asked. She asked.
I mean, but we don't know anything else beyond the fact he wanted to have a dinner.
But
with
would
her.
you want your daughter to? Would you?
I don't know. Listen. What I'm saying is,
Oh, man.
she has to first find out who this person is.
Yeah. Asked.
He may be in the military, right? And he ain't got no car because he here visiting, and Link is more
Let
convenient.
me tell you something.
You know what I'm saying
Okay.
is, you really judging him based off of what you think you may have to
I
do.
feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Listen, yes, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's judging across the board. When you meet someone for
You
the
don't
first
need-
time, you judge them across the board. What she got on, what he
She got a
driving.
good job.
Everything is judgmental because you meeting that person representative anyway,
Okay,
right?
so go ahead. What would you do? He gave his opinion.
Okay.
So how would you think she should
Listen,
do
I
with
think
it?
he's dating not his lead. I think you need
Really?
to find somebody at McDonald's or White Castle.
Donald.
Moolah.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm
That's how
saying?
you
Like,
feel. You can
that's
see how
how I
you
feel.
feel.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I-
When you step your game up, then you go step your game up, you know what I'm saying, towards your dating lifestyle. You don't
Because he
just,
got a link card.
I can see
And he
that.
offered to
no,
cook.
but these are the judge. That's how we judging in the gate. Why you start off with a link card? Why you couldn't just,
look.
you know what I'm saying, go cash out to the ATM and get some money real fast and use the link card down the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to use your
Because maybe he
head.
want to be his true
So
authentic self.
You gotta use your head,
So you
though.
kind of feel like he feel. He's maybe dating outside his league.
I do feel like maybe, but he could be a great guy. I think that's a conversation that they need to have because maybe he just fell apart hard.
It's a
on
lot
her.
of broke,
But
it's a lot of
but I
broke good
do-
guys.
You don't
Okay,
even
hold
know
on.
him.
Okay, so
It is a lot of broke
Can I
good
get my input
guys.
out?
Go ahead.
Can I get my input out? Okay. So
Okay.
y'all feel like he dating out his league, right?
Right.
It's possible.
It's a possibility he dating out his league.
Possibility.
I'm gonna ride with Scholar on this, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm gonna ride with Scholar on this is, first of all, it could just be a test. Like, he could just be trying to see where she at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna judge me because I got the link?
Yeah.
How we know he didn't buy the link from somebody?
You don't know if it's a
'Cause-
sister
right,
link.
right, or whoever, a sister link or something.
Right.
Hold on. Second of all,
First impression is
hold on.
man.
Yeah, but that's not a bad impression. He offered to cook for her.
Right.
How many dudes you know offering to cook? You probably ain't offered to cook for
Sure
nobody.
ain't.
You probably ain't.
Sure ain't.
So what I'm saying, so it take a lot for a man, and,
Mm.
you know, even suggest.
And he don't even know if he really like
her yet.
He got
And
to-
he
he-
already like, I'm willing to cook for you though.
Right.
She could be a jerk. Hold on, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how I feel now. Not only could it be a test. First of all, when you get with somebody, the whole purpose is dating. You were saying maybe he's dating outside his league. Wait, he should just be dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, after she go through life, if she figure, okay, he ain't got no dreams, he just a deadbeat, he don't want to work, then that's something different. But just because he got
But once he whipped it out on her, and now they're gonna be quick to just say,
no, but let me finish. No, but she asking a question. So we giving her advice. I'm like, man, if he a good dude and he willing to cook for you and everything, that's something that you should
Because all I know is you lonely with a good job.
You never know.
You lonely with a good job. That's all I know.
He might be an investor. You know what I'm saying? He might be an investor, and we could build more. See, listen, we could. If I ain't got much anyway, we could build more together and have something worth sustaining, rather than you coming in with this, and we always feel like
you might want to check for him because if you check for dude who got everything. He may turn out to be a worse creep than dude who come in. He coming real humble with it. That's why. So I'm just saying like that. Because listen, you want to come out and razzle and dazzle her.
I'm in man like this. I'm just saying this. I would tell you to continue to date the guy.
Yeah.
Continue to date.
I would say continue to date.
See where it goes.
See where it goes.
Now, if he ain't got no dreams, no aspirations, and he ain't trying to do nothing in life, of course, that's not something.
Because a man is not a man unless he pulling from your resources. That man didn't ask you for nothing.
But if he got some dreams and aspirations and he trying to do something with his life, what's wrong with him not having nothing?
You mad because he want to reach for the stars?
That's just how I feel about it.
I can agree to that. I can definitely agree to that. That's why I said this is a conversation that they need to have because he might be a very good guy.
He might be a good guy.
And if we're talking about downtown Chicago, like let's
what
be
honest.
Exactly. Most executives or some people that live downtown don't have cars.
They got public transportation that's cheap.
But I just think that this is a conversation for her to have, her and him to have, and for her to make her own, her own decision about the situation. But don't prejudge it and give it an opportunity.
You say he dating out his league. How should he come?
It's just dating.
First of all, he shouldn't have let her tell him what she gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cooking for you, why are you telling me what all I need to go get and all this?
He wanna cook something she like.
No, but listen, hold on. If you listen, let me cook for you, right? Tell me something that you don't like, and I'm gonna hook you up. No, I just don't want. Listen, man, we lead, man.
Oh, now here we go.
I'm just keeping it 100. No, this is the first impression. This is the first impression. If I tell you I'm finna cook for you, I don't need to be meeting you at no fucking liquor store.
I've seen that he's not intimidated by her.
He need to be meeting you there.
Siobhan, you rough. Siobhan say they don't know each other. She don't owe him a conversation. No, she don't. But if he a good dude, why would you risk passing? Why would you risk passing up somebody that could be the best thing ever happened?
Because good dudes finish last sometimes.
That's what I said. You pass up the good guy.
Good guy. And then wonder why you end up.
You see the man with the leak.
And then wonder why you end up with dudes that want to put a knot up on your head.
You should have played his cards right with the leak.
I'm preaching now.
I just don't get it.
Why pass up the good guy?
I would say give the brother
What if it was his sister link?
Man.
Hey, sister, I don't even know if I'm going to like her, if it's going to go right. Let me borrow the link so I can go cook for her.
What if he was fresh out?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Man, look, I'm gonna just say this, and then we're gonna switch gears. Cause look, this is so important, man. Why a lot of people are still single, man. A lot of people are still single for this instance alone.
Yep.
You making a couple of dollars downtown, that's cool. You on your stuff, that's cool. Whatever. Okay, do your thing. All right, get paid. Why is it such a double standard that if a man has a link card, it's looked at as, oh, you down, you going through something, you need to get on your feet, you need to up your game, you need to date on your standards. But a chick can have a link card we gon' wife her. She can work at the beauty supply store, live with her mom and 12 kids, and she got a link card. We in there. You see what I'm saying? Why do we highlight the double standards?
We want something to eat. That's different.
Women do too.
No, No, but it's different. But they're looking for a financial gain, though.
Let me say something.
They're
Your
looking.
eyes good.
Listen, but they're looking for financial gain, though. I'm just saying. Even people with link cards ain't displaying the link card on a date. I'm just saying, like he
real. You would rather him be. You want him to
that's not real.
He real with you.
That's not real.
That is real.
When last time you used a link card?
I never had
When
one.
last time you used a link card? Okay, then.
If you got a link card, ATL today, you ain't gonna buy the food.
My mom used to send me to the store with food
I
stamps.
just said when last time you used one.
I would use one though.
But I'm saying when last time you used one.
God damn it. I had a link card.
Come on, man.
Okay, and I would go to the store, especially, yo, I don't know you, I don't know you, girl.
Come on, man.
I don't know you. I'm sorry. I don't know you, sweetheart. I hit you up. First thing you ask me is when I'm taking you out on a date.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
I'll cook for
Let me cook something for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he tripping.
No, if you cook, I gotta have this. So you gonna send me the money, or well, damn. Okay, well, look. Okay, come to the store. Look, you want to get in my business here? I got a link card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like women. I hate to just blanket women, but a lot of people are single right now because they have. I ain't gonna say these standards too high, but look, be a little bit realistic. He might be a great guy, and we ain't gotta say that he going through something when he in downtime.
Right.
That might be his sister link card or his mama link
that's
card.
what
Hey,
I'm
ma,
saying.
I want to cook for this girl.
You
Let me come get the link
him.
card or something.
Oh, he
You know
couldn't
what I'm
bought
saying?
it because they do a lot of that, man.
Listen, my daughter ain't dating a guy with a link card. Just saying.
Your daughter gonna date a guy with a link card.
Listen.
You don't know
Listen.
that.
Link card.
Listen.
She don't date a guy with a link card.
Let me tell you something.
This is what we come as a people though, talking about Black history, man. We come from a people who don't see who say forget the potential on one another.
We
We don't care about the potential.
And you ask your daughter is the guy more
grow
than the
with
link
somebody.
card.
We don't care about wanting to grow with somebody. You
There
got to
you go.
come in with it all.
Right.
But then you get mad when I tell you it's mine.
He got a link card, but he don't put his hands
See what I'm
on
saying? You
it.
don't
There
want
it
that.
is.
But you know what? I look at down the road because when people be saying, oh well, make sure this happened. So listen, once y'all start having sex, Joe, all that shit is down the line. I mean, it's out the window. All that, I'm finna leave now because now he done put the Jake the Snake on you. Now everything else is irrelevant
We
now.
just talking about dating though. Bro.
No, but that's gonna happen. Do
just talking about
dating.
But what I'm saying
It's
is,
gonna happen.
you don't know who he is.
It doesn't matter.
But I said, give him a chance first.
He shouldn't.
If
Listen,
you-
he played his cards wrong when he displayed the link card. He could have been smoother, way better than
At
that.
the grocery
That was
store?
terrible. You know
Oh,
that. That's some cross the bridge shit, man.
That's a light skin stuff.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man. Hey, you can say what you want, man. You
That's
got
light skin stuff.
I keep it real with me. Don't show me nothing fake and phony.
Yes.
Keep it real with me. Don't come around me trying to flash no knot that got 100 on the outside and 21s in the middle.
Because the keyword, he had a link
Why
card.
do we get?
don't know
Why
who
do we
link
get
cards is.
fresh? Why do we drive what we drive? Why do we do everything for a woman?
No.
Yes, we do. We don't.
But let
we
me
do
tell
that
you,
for
listen.
a woman.
I get what you said, but I think,
No,
Tiffany
indeed.
probably tell me,
Not
I
me.
think women would appreciate a man being his true, authentic self than to be out here trying to trick her to something that he not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I would absolutely prefer if that's where you're at, if being single, if that's where you're at, fine. Let
Yeah.
me know that.
Let- yeah.
But don't
Don't be
bedazzle-
tricking me.
Don't bedazzle me.
Yeah.
Don't bedazzle me. Give me. Now they say people don't like the
You
truth,
out here
but
robbing
as-
liquor stores to impress her.
Let me know what it is, where you at,
They want
because
the
I
truth.
don't need for you to lie to me because
Right.
it's gonna come out
Later.
some way.
She
So
wants the truth.
allow for me to make the decision if I want to partake.
She
in being
paying for the
a
link
part-
card
When?
through her
It don't
job.
matter. Cause check this out.
Allow for me to make that decision.
Cause what you saying is basically say he got a link, right? But he don't want to expose he got no link. But he got decent credit or whatever. So he got credit cards, right? Now say the dude go and
She don't even go together.
Yes, it do.
Go ahead.
What?
It don't even go together. You got good credit and you got a link
You know how
card.
many people got
I'm
nowadays?
just saying.
Why you can't have
Our
good credit?
people-
Why you can't have good
Dude, you know
credit?
our people.
I ain't
you know
never
what I'm
seen
saying?
it.
Dude,
Tiffany, I ain't never seen that.
I know people riding around in
So
the Benz.
was
Escalade, all that women cars.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say, you want that man to be ready. If he see that beautiful woman he chose and he ain't scared, man, do you.
But he said you'd rather somebody go into debt with somebody. He going all this credit debt just to try to make like he got all this money.
She gonna love you for being yourself.
And then you come to find out he owed $20,000-$30,000 that he spent on you doing y'all dating years.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely please no, because that money could have been used to build other stuff. Now I'm as I get older, I'm a realist. I got student loan debt. I'm a realist, baby. You don't need to be doing all that. We trying to save and pay down this debt. If that's where we go with the relationship. Now again, I understand that that's your direction. You don't want for your daughter to do that. But if this person is a good guy and he does have morals and he does have values and he does have dreams, I would say if that's her prerogative, if that's what she wants to do, give a man a chance. If you feel like, people gonna talk about you, whatever, you don't want to be with them, don't be with them. Pass them on, let other woman get them, and then later on you might regret passing that good thing. But it's building together. It's setting that foundation. Y'all don't necessarily have to be perfect, but it would be ideally, it would not.
When you go into dating or go into a relationship, you shouldn't go in already failing.
Well, that's not failing. So let me say this last part. If you want the relationship to last longevity, you better off finding it when you transition or you at your best than to find it when you at your highest point. If she find you when you're vulnerable and she build with you, you have a better chance for longevity. Then if she find you way up here where you feel like don't nobody need each other, because now y'all competing against one another. But if you come in her and build yourself and she see you build on that, that's gonna last. Yeah. But if you come up in there, because if you come in ready, you gonna come in with the attitude. You gonna see her like, man, but if you come in building, it's gonna be a sense of appreciation for one another.
So before we end this out. Real quick, is it a red flag?
I would not say it's a red flag. I would say I would give him an opportunity to show me, and then we'll go from there. Again, that conversation. What's going on? Do you feel comfortable with sharing with that with me? I mean, sharing that with me. But again, no, I don't want you to continue to live off of government assistance. I want to build and grow with you. But if this is something that's temporary, let's rock through it. Let's see, because he might be. I don't know about y'all like to eat, but he might be a damn good cook. Sure, he might be popping in the kitchen or whatnot. But I'm just saying that's her prerogative. If she want to do that, I say, girl, try him. If the red flags start flagging and red flagging, go ahead and be done with them. But at least, I think you should at least give him an opportunity.
Okay. Sweetheart, this is my take, and then we're going to move on. Knock it off. Okay? Knock it off. And I don't even really talk like that when we're doing this.
Agreed.
Yo, you don't know that man. That man don't know you. You don't know who link car that is. You don't know why he ain't got no car. You just judging this dude just because of the money that you make and where you work and all this stuff and what you came at him so tough about, you gonna do this, I want this, I want this. And he like, I just text you, my name is Harold. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a little patient. I'm not saying it's a red flag or not. I'm just saying, a lot of people are single nowadays, man, because they standards so high in the first day or two of texting and they just cutting people off. So I'm just saying, give him a chance. I don't know the brother, but like I said, I had a link card and I wish I still had a link card because, eggs is $6-7.
Go get your girl, Harold.
Yeah, Harold.
Go get your girl.
So we hope we help, man. I mean, that was. I don't know what to say about Jeff, man. Jeff is Jeff.
Jack the Snake.
Snake the snake, right here.
So with that being said, Grind, it is about that time, my brother.
Yes, indeed. It's about that time. Shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug, man. Hey, we're going to kick it off lit. The I Am Able Foundation is a medical foundation dedicated to helping students of all colors with useful resources to study medicine. We have Tiffany here, who's also a prodigy of one of that program. Amen.
Yes, amen.
Amen. So you all, if y'all need any information on it. What can they reach you at, Sid?
You can reach me at medschool_Hiicks on IG.
Check in with her, all right? If you need it, you looking for it, you searching for a career in medicine, and you going to school and you need some help, man, search out. She got some things she can hook you up to as far as resources, all right? Also, we want to shout out The Pursuit of Moving Forward, the book from our very own Reggie. Reggie moving forward. Also, man, hey, Reggie be doing a lot of stuff, man. We be watching him too, man. Also, y'all check out Bars and Buckets. His podcast is on Facebook. You can find all over Facebook, Bars and Buckets. All right. And as always, Moolah Monster Collection. Moolah.
Check us out. Check us out, baby.
Monster Collection. Where can they find you at, bro?
Moolah Monster Collections on Instagram.
Check them out.
Good stuff.
Check them out. Also, Holy Grind. Y'all get all the latest and greatest on Holy Grind. And listen here, man, we got to give a shout out to Indie TV.
Definitely.
Man, chime in to Indie TV, man. If y'all go online, chime in indietv.com. Of course, we are blessed to work with the awesome William Bill Pierce. Hottest producers, man, out there, man. Listen, chime in. Y'all got to go check out Indie TV. They got some great stuff. You got Live from the Cave. You got Books and Bottles. You got 606, which is an awesome series that you got to chime in to see. And, of course, you got the TOTB show, which is us right here. The dopest. TOTB, the dopest. And today, speaking of Indie TV, we got something special for y'all on Indie TV.
World premiere. World premiere. TOTB Zone. You know what I'm saying? My man Holy Grind coming out with lies.
No lies.
No lies. Y'all check this video out. I'm talking about share it, do everything, man. This is hot. Best video of the year, man. We're going to vote for that right now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So look, make this video go viral, man. TOTB, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned for the hottest TOTB's finest very own Holy Grind, man. No lies. Share it, make it viral, man. Y'all know what we do. Get in tune.
Let's conversate, I'm ready. Straight talk, no edit. Let the truth speak, no lies. It's enough of that already. Covered in blood, this ain't paint. No blue face. I make no claim to bust you down. I'm up in a new space. Give them an inch, he'll take them out. That's the devil's true pace. It's hard to chase God when it's easier to catch a new case. You boys wild and all childish. Do the most for the cake. I'm thinking healthy. Spiritually, the words my protein shake. Get off your dope fiend face, bro. Stop sleeping on them, nodding off. Think you hard, rejecting God, proving you really cotton soft. Satan bending you over violently, got you popping off. Employed by the devil, you a worker. You are not the boss. Knock it off the wickedness. Listen, let me uplift you. I promise it's so fulfilling. God's word more beneficial than inheriting a fortune. Unfortunately, you don't tend to inherit what God will give you. Salvation, He'll forgive you. Matured, I do not kid you on my grown man. Young man, take off that skirt. You are not a Roman. Burying my brother's infirmity. 15-1 romance. I love the Most High. And this here deeper than romance. Partook of the lie. Used to live reckless. Look, my no hands. Unstable, I glided, then fell behind that wall broken. You know I'm not lying. Look, I testify. Walking the gallery. Not talking artwork, but racists making salaries counting me. Never soap sock work or even cast a role in that Algerie. Now my posture's more upright. Speak against it, no coward here. Power me up, Lord. I can go at this here for hours. Glorifying God, making demons flee away, coward. Never scared of them. Actually, fear nothing but God. The love in my heart, genuine. No need clutching your arm. Don't do lucky charms. I'm blessed, so wrapped up in His arms, covered in the blood of my Savior. The same up in my arm. Judah, stand up. We on go mode. Ain't ducking no harm. The strength of Israel make victory sweet. Butter pecan. Enough of your gods. They're feeble compared to the Most High. He cannot be tempted by evil. Killed and he don't die. I strive for my heart to keep him. Without him, won't survive. And I know that he has no equal. The one that you only got. Only odds stacked up against me, although felon. Christ purchased my victory. No refund, no am I selling. Can't rewrite history and there's no need when you're propelling. Evil often will tempt me, but the Holy Spirit sin repellent. An inward dwelling that kept me alive to live and tell it. You infidel. infidelics, thinking you can swindle life through sin and live to tell it. Look, I've been rebelling, opposing Satan. What you think he hate me for? Ain't starving yet, I hunger for God like I ain't ate before. Acknowledging my thirst for the Lord, it makes him hate me more. The Father, Son, plus me and the sword makes him an angry foe. I minister, not seeking the wars, the proudful praying for. Cause when I die, get my reward beyond these hateful folks. Conversate, I'm ready. Straight talk, no edit. Let the truth speak, no lies. It's enough of that already. Better open up your ass. Can't negotiate with that devil. See, he's known to feed your pride just to sauce you up spaghetti.
Hand clap,
World
man.
premiere, baby, world premiere.
Social spaghetti.
No lies, no lies. World premiere, no lies, baby. Y'all go check that out.
Brian, man. Hey, look, bro. Thank you for
Yes,
having
sir.
us be a part. Man, that was super dope,
Thank
man.
y'all,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Super
Featuring
dope, man.
TOTB, you know.
Yeah, man. Look, that was dope, man. Be sure, hey, man, make that go viral, man. Make that go viral for the next week, 2 weeks, man. That dope, man. That's a dope joint, man. Grind, just tell people a little bit more about why you made that song, man.
Listen here, man. You know, we look at society and everything that's going on, man, and people tell these lies about how, you know, being sinful and y'all know I'm just keeping real. Doing all the wrong things is the right things, and I'm here to tell you, not just talking from one who just down you, but one who know from experience that doing the wrong thing is wrong. That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the lies, and I just put it out there. You know, we got to stop being used by the enemy. Stop letting them bend us over. You know what I'm saying? And use us for his will. You know. So man, y'all check out No Lies. Go look at us on all streaming platforms. You can find on anywhere, whether it's Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora, anything. Y'all go check it out, stream it, purchase it, man. Man, it'll be a blessing.
Tell them who did the video.
Man, listen, William Bill Pierce shot the video, directed the video. Man, one of the greatest in TOTB, of
Yes,
course,
sir.
with the wonderful, the beautiful Tiffany starred.
That's
No lie
right.
detected. No lie detected. It's real, man, on the real. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. I got a great supporting cast around me, man. It may not be the biggest, man, but it's some real genuine people, and I'm just grateful for those that just support me, man. I'm thankful for NDTV for being that on the station, man. And I just want to say, man, God bless each and every last one of y'all. Anybody who go out and stream it, man, thank you, man. I salute you and I appreciate you to the fullest.
Yes, sir.
No lies.
No lies.
No lies.
Lies.
You know the vibes, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Look, where's you gonna get an exclusive video like that, bro? Right here on TOTB at the ND Studios, man. We rocking and rolling, man. Like I say, it's only, you know. I know. Look, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man, to the dopest podcast out here. Y'all know we just getting started, man. Season after season, show after show, minute after minute, man. We keep getting stronger, man. We celebrating 50 episodes coming up soon, man. So y'all better get in tune, man.
Congratulations,
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. We out here, we doing it, man. So look, be sure you like, subscribe, share TOTB_show on YouTube, man. Be sure to follow us also on our individual pages. Grind, one more time, where can they find you?
Man, at Holy Grind on Instagram or Holy Grind on Facebook.
You know it, Scholar.
Black_IG. No lies.
You know it, Moolah.
Moolah Monster Collections, IG, baby.
You know, Med School, where can they find you?
Med_Hiicks on IG.
You know, and of course, I'm Reggie Moving Forward, or you just call me RMF. Follow me, the NASSOCIETY on Instagram, or Reggie Move Forward on Facebook. Check it out, man. We will see y'all next episode, and you know the vibes. You know how we rocking it, man. Until next time, we are
Thinking outside the box.
Sausage up spaghetti. See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, scare reroute today. And follow us down Courage Lane, they cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicate and rage. Not intoxicating.
Camped out at home for COVID? Join us, Indie TV, where you will see the talk shows, movies, drama, action, and comedy. Be the first and see it first. Sign up now for free at Indie TV.